Imagine a place where reality bends, where room stretches into infinity, and where the world's largest carousel spins without a single horse. Picture a house perched atop a chimney of rock, filled with collections so bizarre and eclectic that they defy explanation. Welcome to Spring Green, Wisconsin, where one man's dream has become a mind-bending reality that challenges everything you thought you knew about architecture, art, and the human imagination. In 1960, a visionary named Alex Jordan opened the doors to his dream house, built atop a 60-foot column of rock known as Deer Shelter Rock. What began as a lofty retreat with an awe-inspiring view has evolved into a spectacular attraction that defies categorization. The House on the Rock is not just a house, nor is it simply a museum. It's a journey through the depths of one man's boundless creativity, a testament to the power of eccentricity, and a challenge to our perceptions of what's possible in design and collection. As you approach the house, you're immediately struck by its organic architecture, seemingly growing out of the very rock it stands upon. But it's when you step inside that the true magic begins. The original house section, with its 13 rooms, sets the tone for your journey. Blue-stained glass creates a perpetual twilight, while the warmth of a sandstone hearth grounds you in reality. Or does it? But here's where it gets really interesting. Did you know that this house contains a room that appears to stretch into infinity? That's right, the Infinity Room, added in 1985, is a marvel of engineering and illusion. Extending 218 feet out over the Wyoming Valley, with no support beneath it, this glass-enclosed room creates the illusion of stretching endlessly into the horizon. It's a dizzying experience that challenges your sense of space and perspective. Here's a little-known fact that might surprise you. Buried beneath some of the exhibits are destroyed weapons and symbols of war. It's a poignant reminder of Jordan's desire to create a world of wonder and imagination, literally built upon the ashes of conflict. As you wander through the complex, you'll encounter collections that range from the sublime to the surreal. The streets of yesterday recreate a 19th century town with painstaking detail, while the heritage of the Sea Room houses a 200-foot sea creature that's longer than the Statue of Liberty is tall. But perhaps the most jaw-dropping sight is the Carousel Room, home to what's billed as the world's largest carousel. With 269 carousel animals, 182 chandeliers, and over 20,000 lights, it's a dizzying spectacle, and not a single horse in sight. Another fascinating tidbit: many of the antiques and curiosities in the house aren't what they seem. Jordan and his associates created many of the pieces themselves, blurring the line between authentic artifacts and imaginative recreations. This has sparked heated debates among visitors and experts alike, challenging our notions of authenticity and value in collecting. You'll find this wonderland of the weird at 5754 State Road 23, Spring Green, Wisconsin. It's about an hour's drive west of Madison, nestled in the beautiful rolling hills of the Driftless area. Pro tip: allow at least 3 hours for the ultimate experience tour, and arrive no later than 2 p.m. to ensure you have enough time. Wear comfortable shoes. You'll be doing a lot of walking, and some areas can be narrow or have uneven surfaces. Whether you're an architecture enthusiast, a lover of the bizarre, or simply someone seeking a truly unique experience, the House on the Rock offers a journey like no other. It's a place where imagination runs wild, where the impossible becomes possible, and where every turn reveals a new wonder. So come on down to Spring Green. Your perception of reality may never be the same again. Imagine a place where biblical prophecy meets modern-day architecture, where one man's vision of the apocalypse has been transformed into a concrete reality. Picture a house designed not just for the present, but for a future that its creator believed was imminent. Welcome to Hampton Bays, New York, where an extraordinary structure awaits, challenging our notions of faith, architecture, and the very nature of prophecy. But what could make this unconventional dwelling so captivating that it's been dubbed the strangest house in the Hamptons? In the 1960s, while most Americans were focused on the space race and civil rights, a man named John Pollock was preparing for what he believed was an even more momentous event. the second coming of Christ. Inspired by the book of Isaiah and his own interpretations of biblical prophecy, Pollock set out to build a house that would serve as a beacon for the faithful when the end times arrived. The result is Prophet Isaiah's second coming house, a testament to one man's unwavering faith and a unique piece of outsider architecture that has fascinated visitors for decades. As you approach the house, you're immediately struck by its unusual design. The structure seems to defy conventional architecture, with its circular shape, domed roof, and numerous windows of varying sizes. But it's not just the exterior that's remarkable. Step inside, and you'll find yourself in a world where every detail has been carefully crafted to align with Pollock's interpretation of biblical prophecy. But here's where it gets really interesting. Did you know that this house was designed to withstand the apocalypse? That's right. From its concrete construction to its self-sustaining features, every aspect of Prophet Isaiah's second coming house was built with the end times in mind. Pollock believed that when the apocalypse came, this house would serve as a sanctuary for 144,000 chosen people. While that may seem far-fetched to some, the house's unique design and sturdy construction have allowed it to weather decades of harsh Long Island winters, proving its resilience in more mundane ways. Here's a little-known fact that might surprise you. The house contains a hidden time capsule. Pollock buried a metal box filled with religious texts and personal items somewhere on the property, intending for it to be discovered after the second coming. To this day, its exact location remains a mystery, adding an element of intrigue for visitors. As you explore the house, you'll encounter a wealth of symbolic features. The main living area is designed in the shape of a Star of David, with 6 points representing the 6 days of creation. The dome is adorned with 12 windows, symbolizing the 12 tribes of Israel. Don't miss the spiral staircase leading to the upper level. It's meant to represent Jacob's ladder, connecting earth to heaven. Another fascinating tidbit: the house features a series of escape hatches and hidden passages. Pollock believed these would be necessary during the tribulations preceding the second coming, allowing the faithful to move secretly throughout the house. Perhaps the most contentious aspect of Prophet Isaiah's second coming house is the debate over its preservation. While some see it as an important piece of outsider art and religious history, others argue that it promotes fringe beliefs and should not be celebrated. This tension between architectural preservation and cultural sensitivity adds an extra layer of complexity to your visit, prompting reflection on how we preserve and interpret unconventional historical sites. You'll find this apocalyptic wonder at 44 Halsman Drive, Hampton Bays, New York. It's located in a residential area, so be respectful of the neighbors when visiting. Pro tip: the house is privately owned, so tours are not always available. Check in advance for open house dates or contact local historical societies for information on guided tours. And don't forget to bring a camera. The unique architectural details make for fascinating photos. Whether you're an architecture enthusiast, a student of religious history, or simply someone who appreciates the unconventional, Prophet Isaiah's second coming house offers a truly unique experience. It's more than just a quirky building. It's a tangible representation of one man's faith, a piece of Long Island history, and a reminder that sometimes the most extraordinary stories can be found in the most unexpected places. So come to Hampton Bays and step into a house built for the end of the world. You never know, you might just see the future in a whole new light. Imagine cruising down a country road when suddenly you spot a colossal waterfowl looming on the horizon. Is it a mirage? A fever dream? Or could it be that Long Island's farmlands are hiding one of America's quirkiest architectural marvels? Welcome to Flanders, New York, where an extraordinary landmark awaits, challenging everything you thought you knew about roadside attractions. But what could make this oversized bird so captivating that it's inspired an entire category of American architecture? The Big Duck, a 20-foot-tall, 30-foot-long concrete waterfowl, has been a beloved icon of Long Island since 1931. Built by duck farmer Martin Maurer to sell his Pekin ducks and eggs, this feathered behemoth represents a unique slice of American entrepreneurial spirit and architectural whimsy. The Big Duck isn't just a building, it's the poster child for duck architecture, a term coined by architects Robert Venturi and Denise Scott Brown to describe buildings that literally look like the products they sell. This quirky creation has become a symbol of Long Island's agricultural heritage and a testament to the power of unconventional marketing. As you approach the Big Duck, you're immediately struck by its sheer size and whimsical design. Its gleaming white body, crafted from wire mesh and concrete, stands in stark contrast to the lush green fields surrounding it. The duck's eyes, made from Model T taillights, seem to follow you as you circle the structure, adding a touch of playful eeriness to the experience. But it's not just about looks. This duck has a rich history that's as fascinating as its appearance. But here's where it gets really interesting. Did you know that the Big Duck has actually moved locations 3 times since its creation? That's right. This traveling waterfowl has had quite the journey. Originally located in Riverhead, it was moved to Hampton Bays in 1987 and finally found its permanent home back in Flanders in 2007. Each move was a spectacle, with the duck carefully transported on a flatbed truck, drawing crowds of onlookers along its route. It's a testament to the Big Duck's enduring popularity and the community's dedication to preserving this unique piece of Americana. Here's a little-known fact that might ruffle your feathers. The Big Duck was almost torn down in the 1980s. It was saved from demolition by a group of passionate locals who formed the Friends of the Big Duck organization. Their efforts not only preserved the duck, but also led to its listing on the National Register of Historic Places in 1997. It's a powerful reminder of how grassroots movements can protect our quirkiest cultural landmarks. As you explore the site, you'll discover that the Big Duck is more than just an oversized lawn ornament. Inside, you'll find a small gift shop selling duck-themed souvenirs and local crafts. The interior, while compact, gives you a sense of what it might have been like to step inside during its heyday as a thriving poultry shop. Don't miss the small museum display that tells the story of Long Island's once booming duck farming industry. Another fascinating tidbit: the Big Duck has inspired numerous imitators across the country, from the Big Chicken in Marietta, Georgia, to the Longaberger Basket Building in Newark, Ohio. The concept of buildings shaped like their products has become a uniquely American architectural tradition. The Big Duck stands as the proud patriarch of this quirky family of structures. Perhaps the most contentious aspect of the Big Duck is the debate over its artistic merit. While some view it as a masterpiece of vernacular architecture and an important piece of Americana, others argue that it's little more than a glorified billboard. This tension between high art and commercial kitsch adds an extra layer of intrigue to your visit, prompting reflection on the nature of American pop culture and architectural innovation. You'll find this feathered wonder at 1012 New York, 24 Flanders, New York, 11901. It's easily accessible by car and makes for a perfect pit stop on a Long Island road trip. Pro tip: visit during the annual duck lighting ceremony in December to see the Big Duck decked out in holiday lights. And don't forget to snap a duck face selfie. It's practically mandatory. Whether you're an architecture enthusiast, a lover of quirky Americana, or simply someone in search of a unique photo op, the Big Duck offers an experience that's truly excellent. It's more than just a roadside attraction. It's a celebration of American ingenuity, a testament to the power of preservation, and a reminder that sometimes the most extraordinary landmarks come in the most unexpected packages. So next time you're on Long Island, make sure to flock to Flanders. The Big Duck is waiting to give you a whale of a tale, or should we say, a duck of a tale.